Hi guys, and welcome to update 2 for my year-long project pan. I'm pleased to announce that I have managed to finish up completely 2 products, and I have actually made pretty good progress with most of the remaining products. Let's start with the product that I have managed to use up. This is the nail polish by OPI in Chiffon My Mind, and in the last update I was somewhere here, so I have actually managed to use up the rest of this nail polish, which was almost half of the bottle. I did need quite a few coats of this to actually show on my nails at all, and this is why I think I have been able to use it up so quickly. I did in the end enjoy using this nail polish. I mainly used it with glitter nail polish, and that gave me an opportunity to actually try some of the glitter nail polishes that I haven't used in a really long time. However, as this guy is now gone, we will have to move on to a different nail polish. The second product that I have managed to use up is an eyeshadow, and this comes from the number 7 trio of blue eyeshadows, which I will be showing you in a moment, but the one I've managed to use up is the smallest one, the one on the very top, and this one was in the sort of deeper, darker shade of blue. In the last update I already hit pan on it, so I was quite hopeful that I was able to use it up, which I have now done, and I am really pleased because I have been wearing a blue eyeshadow for a really long time, so it seems I am actually wearing it now as well, and this is because I still have 2 more eyeshadows, blue eyeshadows to go. Now, as per terms of my project pan for this year, because I have managed to use up 2 products, I will be rolling in another product. So for each couple of products that I have managed to use up, I will be rolling in 1 product. So towards the end of the year I should have less and less products in my project pan. And the item that I wanted to roll in is the OPI nail polish. This one is in Greenwich Village, and this is really one of the oldest nail polishes I have. It is probably more than 10 years old. I really cannot remember when I purchased it, but this was literally one of the very first OPI nail polishes I ever bought, and now I have loads. This is a green nail polish, as you can probably see. I am almost halfway through it. That's where I'm at the moment. There's nothing wrong with this nail polish, even though it is really old, but to be fair, I'm just not reaching for it anymore. I don't think that I really like this shade of green anymore, and so I'm thinking that since I had so much success with trying some of my glitter nail polishes with the last nail polish that I had in this project, I might just continue the trend and continue using my glitter nail polishes with this nail polish instead. And it's actually a really nice color for spring, and so I am thinking that I should be able to use this product up completely within the next couple of months. Now let's return to the blue eyeshadows, which I mentioned just a moment ago. So I still have 2 blue eyeshadows. So I've mentioned that I've used up this one, but I still have those 2. I have been using these almost every single day, to be quite honest, and I have managed to make some progress with them. Now, the progress might not be very visible on the camera, unfortunately, but I can definitely tell there is a little dip in the blue eyeshadow, and then this sort of greyish blue or very light blue. I have made some progress with it as well. I haven't hit pan on either one of them yet, but I am really hoping that by the next update I will have hit pan on at least one of them. These are the eyeshadows I am wearing now, so they look a little bit more grey on the eyelid, which I don't really mind since I've been wearing the blue eyeshadow for a number of months now, so wearing grey blue at least seems a little different. The other 2 eyeshadows that I have in this project are by Avon, and I have nothing to show you guys because I haven't used this product even once, unfortunately. I was focusing mainly on the blue eyeshadows because that's just how I work. I have learned it recently that I prefer to focus only on one eyeshadow or one eyeshadow look rather than have a variety. I just like to go back to the same eyeshadow time and time again until that is done, if it is a part of my project pan. So most likely I will continue using the blue ones first, and I suspect that once I've hit pan on either one of the blue eyeshadows that I have in this project, I will actually start using the brown ones, which are in fact a lot easier to wear because they are so much more neutral, and these are still really beautiful and beautifully performed foaming eyeshadows, so I have nothing against them. In fact, I actually prefer them over the blue ones, but that's just how I tend to work. I just prefer to stick to the same sort of eye look when it comes to panning anyway, so that's why I suspect I haven't actually used these eyeshadows at all this month. And the last eyeshadow that I have in this project pan is actually an eyebrow shadow, and this is the one here. I have been using it pretty much every single day to contour my eye, and because there's a tiny bit that I really need, the progress might not be great, but I can definitely tell there is a little bit of a progress. I still haven't hit pan on it, which is a little disappointing, but considering the amount that I need each and every day for my makeup look, there's a lot of product to go through here, so I suspect it will be probably another couple of months before I have even hit pan on this item. And the last eye product that I have is this eyeliner pencil. It's in black. This is by Max Factor. I have sharpened it I think 3, maybe 4 times even, so I use it pretty much every day, but I use it mostly to kind of tight line, so I don't really do a wing with it. I don't use much of it, and hence I still have quite a bit left. I mean, it doesn't seem much, but honestly I really don't need a lot on an everyday basis, so it will be probably another, I suspect another 2 to 3 months before this product is completely used up. I am really surprised to say that I have made some progress with my eyebrow gel. So this is, again, I don't remember whether that was Revlon or L'Oreal because the writing is already gone, but I was somewhere here in the last update, and now I can really mark it down here, so I can see through this container in some places. So I marked it over here because I can clearly see this empty space over here, and then some over here, even though on the back there's still some product stuck to the container. It's not easy to mark it just because it doesn't really settle, so I keep this in this vertical position at all times, and yet the product is just stuck to the walls of the container, so I have to assess where I should mark it. So I have made a little bit of progress, as you can probably tell, and I suspect that the next time, for the next update, I will be able to mark it even further down. But I'm really surprised because I really thought that this product will be with me for many months, and I even questioned whether with the wand I get any of this product out on my eyebrows at all, but it seems that I do, so I'm really surprised that I can actually see a visible progress. This is the second product that I have for my eyebrows, and this is an eyebrow pencil, which it was an eyeliner really, but I've been using it as an eyebrow pencil. So I have sharpened it I think probably about 4 or 5 times, so it is getting shorter and shorter, but I do want to use it up completely, so for as long as I can still sharpen it, and I still can, I will continue using this product. It's okay, I mean, it performs fine. It's very old, so I am really pleased that I still get to use it rather than throwing it away, which sometimes is the case with pencils. There's very little left, so it seems, but I suspect it will be another couple of months before this product is completely gone. Now moving on to the face, I have this Nude Magique CC Cream by L'Oreal, and I can't obviously see through the tube, so I had to estimate that I'm down to somewhere here, maybe even lower. So I suspect that probably it will be another month before this product is completely gone, but I would be surprised if it is not finished by the next update. It's an okay product. It's kind of orange, to be honest, so the makeup that I achieve with it is not exactly what I would ordinarily go for, but it is what it is. I'm not particularly tanned, so there is a little bit of a difference between my neck and my face, but I am very much committed to not throwing anything out unless it's expired, and this product is not expired, so I will continue using it for as long as it takes to use it up. And in terms of evening out the shade between my face and my neck, I have been using this Maybelline Dream Sun bronzer. This is a really big bronzer. It's 16 grams. I mean, for a bronzer it might not be very big, but there's a lot of product, and the pan is actually very hard. So even though I have actually used it about, I would say probably about about 10 times this month. You cannot really tell from the pan itself. I'm thinking that maybe if I start using it on an everyday basis, and now the weather has improved enough for me to stop wearing a scarf around my neck, so I can actually wear it on my neck. So that's what I do. I wear the CC cream on my face, and then to even out the skin tone, I put this bronzer on my neck. It's not a particularly dark bronzer. It's a little bit tricky to use it because the pan is so hard. It's very hard pressed, so it does take a little bit more work. It's just a very light bronzer, so I don't always have much use for it. And because it is so hard pressed and not much product gets on the brush, I suspect it will be months and months before I've even hit the pan, not to mention use it up. This is a powder by Clarins. This is the Odyssey palette, although it's just powder. I can see in the monitor that you can actually see the dip in the center of the powder. There's still a lot left, and I'm not complaining because I really like this powder. I think it complements my everyday look so well, and it blends everything in and it softens my look. So even if I go a little bit overboard with the blush or the contour, this powder seems to just make it all work together. So I am making progress with this powder, but I'm not in a terrible rush to use it up entirely. This is a tricky one. This is by L'Oreal, and this is a mineral blush. It has so little left. I don't know if you can really tell how little there is. I can't even mark it on the container anymore because there's so little left. But because you need so little on your cheeks for it to actually show on your cheeks, this little bit will probably be at least another month of use. I genuinely thought that I would have finished it by now, but that's just not the case. So this teeny tiny bit left. I don't know if you can really see, but I really don't know when this will be used up because so little goes a really long way. The other blush that I have in this project pan is by Maybelline. This is Expert Wear Blush in 67 Pinky Gold. And when I introduced this blush to this project, I already had a big pan on it, and the pan probably has not expanded much because I've been using it for only about a week. So I used the L'Oreal Mineral Blush for about 3 weeks, and I used this guy for about a week, so not much progress has been made. This is the thing with me, that I just prefer to stick to one product, and because I was so convinced that it was possible for me to use up the L'Oreal blush by this update, I was fully committed to that blush, and it was only when I realized that there's no way I could possibly finish it, I switched to this blush so that I can use both within the same month. Even though there's not much left, this is the second blush that I reach for these days because I really want to finish the L'Oreal one. So this one is on the back burner, and I will probably continue using it for the next 2, maybe even more months. The last face product is by L'Oreal, and this is Glam Bronze Sun Radiance Trio. And I think that with this product, which already had a big pan in the center when I introduced it to this project pan, you can probably actually see the difference because I've been using this shadow as sort of like a blush topper. It gives this slightly glowy effect, so it's almost like a highlight and blush in one. I do enjoy using it, and I wouldn't ordinarily want to be using this up completely, but it is one of my oldest products. I do enjoy using it. It is a very pretty product. However, because a little goes a really long way, it probably will be very many months before this guy is completely used up. I have 3 lip products in this project pan. 2 of them are lipsticks, 1 of them is a lip topper. So let's start with the product that I have actually made the most progress with. Both lipsticks are by Revlon, and this one is in 830 Rose. This is a more neutral shade of pink. This is what I'm wearing on my lips at the moment. So I have managed to make some progress with it. So in the last update I was here, and I've managed to go down to here. There's probably only like this much left, so I am quite confident that I will have used it up by the next update. But with the current situation, as you know, with the coronavirus, etc., it's not really that easy anymore because you don't leave your house all that often, and I wouldn't normally wear a lipstick around the house. I don't think anyone really would. It's a very neutral shade, it's very easy to wear, but because I just don't leave my house does all that often, the progress is a little bit on the slow side. The other lipstick by Revlon as well, it's in H25 Hydrangea, and with this one I didn't mark it. I didn't mark the progress at all because there's no way for me to mark it. It's still in the same place. I used this lipstick maybe 5 times, and because it's so pigmented you really don't need much. So this lipstick I suspect I will continue using for the next, I suspect, 2 months, if not more, because it's so pigmented, and again I just don't use lipsticks all that much these days. The last lip product is the lip topper by Revlon. It seems like I have a thing for Revlon when it comes to project panning, and this is the Sugar lip topper. It's a lovely lip topper. It's just that it's a little bit messy to use. What I do, I just put it on my finger and then I put it on my lips, so this is what it looks like. It's very pretty, but then my finger tends to turn pink because obviously I have to touch my lips to apply it. And I did use it, I suspect, about 10 times, but I'm not gonna mark it because you need so little that any progress is just not visible to the naked eye, and it's only when I've made enough progress to mark it, that's when I'm gonna mark it. So the line as it was in the last update stays in the same place, even though I did use it about 10 times, I suspect. The last product that I have in this product pan is by Miss Sporty, and this is the Peel Off Base Coat. And I have made a little bit of a progress. You can see that's the first line from the last update. This is the line for this update. So there's a tiny bit of a difference, but you really need very little of this product for your nails to coat them fully. I normally put 2 coats on, and only when I'm wearing a glitter nail polish. So I have probably used it 4 or 5 times last month, and this is the progress I have been able to make. I really like this product, so I don't mind keeping it with me for the rest of the year, to be fair, because I found it to be really useful and it makes removing glitter nail polish just super easy. I don't necessarily want to use it up, to be quite honest. It's just so useful to me nowadays. So yeah, I will continue using it this month because I have my green OPI nail polish, and I will continue testing some of the glitter nail polishes that I have, and I just enjoy the green nail polish this way. So this one will definitely be very useful because you know how it is with the glitter nail polish. It's an absolute nightmare to remove. And this is it, guys. So I think that these have now been a total of 21 products, 2 which are now empty and 1 replacement that I have shown you. I know that maybe using up 2 products is not a lot for some people, but to me this is a really good progress with my product pan. I use as much makeup as I need, so I don't try to use up products quickly and use more product than I actually need. This month I will actually have 19 products to work with rather than 20. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you will subscribe for the next update, which will be coming in about 4 weeks time, and I kind of feel that I will probably have a few items already finished up by that update. If you did enjoy the video, then please give it a thumbs up, and I very much hope to see you in my next video. Bye, guys.